Hi guys, and welcome back to Pink Peach Finds. If you're new here, I'm Charlotte and I'm a reseller documenting my finds and my sourcing journey. Today you join me for my first car boot of the season, and I'm heading to Twin Oaks, which is a car boot I go to really regularly. This first one of the season was actually moved because of the weather, but either way I'm super excited to be back. Let's go see what we find. So because this location had moved, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I'd not been to this other location before, and therefore I spent quite a bit of time just kind of finding the lay of the land. I had a really good look around before I actually started purchasing, and I wasn't really sure of the quality of the stuff that was going to be there with it being moved as well. I wasn't sure how many people were actually even going to attend. Now you notice a lot in some of these car boot videos that there are stalls that I walk straight past, and whenever I'm watching the video back I'm always asking myself why I walked straight past a stall that may have had some stuff on it, and generally speaking it's because they're people that have bought in bulk and are reselling themselves. As a reseller, I'm not interested in buying off of other resellers. Specifically, I'm not interested in things like vapes or knockoff shoes or stuff like that. So when you see me walk past tables, it's usually because they're people that have bought something like Amazon returns, or like I said, vapes or shoes or whatever, and they're not stalls that I'm interested in buying from at all. The other thing about car boots is that you never know what's going to be there on the day that you turn up. Sometimes you can start purchasing at the very first stall or set of stalls that you see, and then other times you might be waiting until you get halfway round the car boot until you actually find something that it is that you're interested in. And what's so interesting about reselling specifically is that each person or each reseller has got their eye trained to a different thing. So when I'm looking for vintage stuff, I'm looking for things that I know I can easily resell. Someone else will look at the things that I pick up and would imagine that they would discard them in the same way that I would look at someone else's car booting video, and I might see something in the background that to me I know immediately what it is, but that person's not interested in it. So it's always really interesting when you walk around car boots as well to imagine the sorts of things that other people might pick up. And I'd love to hear from you guys if you see anything in the background of these videos that you would have gone for. I think that'd be really interesting to hear from you. And finally, after minutes of looking around and charging up and down the aisles, I find a stall that is exactly up my aisle. The people on the stall were just absolutely lovely. You can hear them having a conversation there in the background. I think they were talking about some antique shops in Horncastle. They just had some really fantastic pieces on their stall. And as you can see here, everything's laid out super neatly. It's really well organised. I don't expect that necessarily from car boot stalls. I'm not expecting things to be laid out super neatly, but my God, when it happens and then the pricing's right as well, it is an absolute sensation. I absolutely love it. And the people, like I've already said on this stall, were just so lovely. They were so engrossed in the conversation. It took me a while to get the lady's attention, but once she came over, they were just so lovely. And I actually think one of my favourite parts of car boots, apart from finding obviously bargains, is the people that you get to speak to whilst you're there. There's always some really interesting characters that you get to meet as well, and just generally sort of like speaking to people that are on the stalls. It's just a really pleasant part of the day, usually, just a really nice part of the day.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I didn't even know about them two, and we normally go, and there's one, a woman.
Church.
Yeah, church. And the guy opposite that,
Across
he's
the road side of it.
You're right. How much you got in your storage tins?
I think they were £5 for the set. Mum, how much for tins? I think they're £5 on them.
Yeah, £5 on them
Five.
casket ones.
Yeah, cool, tough. Do you want to, I'll buy them.
Oh,
You got them in the bag?
£6.
Yeah, my own bag. And if I pop some other bits in as well?
Of course you can.
Alright.
Yeah.
What have you got on the stuff that's down here? Is it like a...
£1 each on the cabbage wear.
Yeah.
That's £5.
Yeah, cool, okay.
Yeah, but there's some lovely, he's got some nice bits.
And that's left there,
That's left.
Junction.
Yeah.
And is it far from Junction? And is she far from Junction? Sit there. I talked to our mate last week. I said we need to go talk, actually.
Yeah, you do used to do it.
Well, don't chuck it, but pop it in, thank you.
There are two things are key.
I'm sure you ask that every time you come.
Really good, a proper new jacket. And a full size, Pappy's got a full size American flag. It's just a table there today. Yeah.
Trusted.
Double bed.
Depends. I mean,
I bought it 2 years ago and I can't remember what I paid for it. But my other union jacket, what I got in the living room, I did pay £4.50.
Yeah, I mean,
Those
I
in.
don't know what that is, though. It's not a flat.
You're alright, don't worry, you're alright.
You might not
it's got a good colour though, hasn't it, Dad?
I am, well, I guess it's
I'm not a rusher.
Neither am I.
I'm a rusher.
I like to take my time.
Okay. I don't want to break it.
yeah, I know, yeah, that's also.
No, they're £1 each, you say?
Yeah. So there's 10 in there anyway. They were £5 each, weren't they? 18, 14. I think there's a couple more bits on that side.
Cool.
Takes after a father.
What have you got in the...
Silver, there is a crack in that bottom. Like is it a mark actually?
No, it's a crack.
That's Silvac, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's £10 that one.
We're going up to Africa, I think, yeah.
We're going where?
Oh,
Oh yeah. Car boot again.
I'm just putting the thing back inside it.
Yeah,
so
no
it's
worries.
You're alright.
Yeah, you did. And how much did you get it for? Oh, £10 on that. It's a money box.
That's the most enjoyable part of the car boot. Sitting and people watching.
I like it for me. I'm a gabber.
I should have helped.
I don't like it. I can't get round it, Dave. It annoys me because I can't walk round it. I've actually bought a walker and I'm too embarrassed to use it. I can't walk very far round it. It's getting worse. I mean, the thing is that I try out things. You know when I get it? Well, yeah. I'll be honest. I made a tuna cat.
Tuna cat.
Yeah.
She's sweet.
Yeah, I made her.
Oh, she's got a little patch that says tuna.
Yeah. I mean, Adele back, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You're alright.
I went to New York.
Oh, did you go to Recut?
Did you see Johnny Vegas? Johnny Vegas
I'm
was
just
there.
about to tell her, gets out of the van. I went, Johnny, nice to meet you.
Yeah, they were.
How much is on cat?
How much is your...
I know we do.
1 second. Mum, how much is your cat?
Light.
A fiver. And that's
And how much on your
1950s. £2 on that.
He also takes favourite.
Yeah, I know we do.
Oh, he's little, she is already.
He's a funny man, isn't he? Yeah, he's a funny man. Yeah. But
I'd love if you ring up and say, can we have a drink?
Rita Johnson,
Yeah.
that girl who
Oh,
does
my
that
arm.
dog.
17 years.
Tap.
Took some to be valued. I took some to be valued to that Arthur Swallows one at Lincoln Showground. There's a bag in there for you and all. Big one.
Got a fiver on there.
I
Chuck her in there. Well, don't chuck her.
Cross-up day
22
years ago.
That's it, thank you.
And it's back in Hosea.
online.
Yes, I'm online.
Yeah, do you do well?
Yeah, reasonably well. March has been a little bit quiet, but it's March, isn't it? So
It is. Well, good luck with that.
And
thank
it
you.
was a devotional piece.
Yeah, and then I've got a little YouTube channel.
have you?
Hence the camera.
Oh, God, am I going to be on?
You're all right, don't worry. I crop people out most of the time.
That's all right then.
What do I owe you?
22, please.
22. There's 20, 30.
I'll have to follow you. What are you on? Are you on Instagram or anything
Yeah.
like that?
Pink Peach Finds.
Then Peach Finds.
That's me.
I'll find you in a minute.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Hey, can I make one change?
Pretty please.
Sorry. I'm just the yeah, and
That's more what's with it.
is it Charlotte?
Right, then,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
tell
it.
Sky,
Right, I'm following you.
There you go. That's me. See you later.
See you, darling. Thank you very much.
Ciao. Thank you. And those are the types of stalls at car boots that I think you come across quite rarely, but are really nice when you come across them. Just lovely people on the stall, as well as really nice selections of items, as well as really great prices, like a trifecta of amazingness really. So we're going to carry on from here, having a look around the car boot and seeing what we can find. Now, other things that you see that are quite common at car boots are almost like antique dealers / house clearance places where they bring stuff in boxes, just lay them out on tarpauling, and then you sort of route through it. And I was having a look at a couple of these stalls during this car boot, and one of the things I find really difficult about people laying things out like that is that when you get several people crowded around that stall, it becomes really difficult to actually dig through anything. And the other thing I find really difficult about these stalls is sort of air quotes competing with other people. I'm not really the type of person to stand in front of someone else or to encroach on someone else's personal space to get to something. And that sits, you might argue, in contrast to being a reseller, which is that I don't necessarily want to dig through boxes in front of somebody else or push someone else out of the way, but it just doesn't really sit right with me that anyone would do that. I also like to treat things with respect when I'm looking through, and other people don't necessarily hold the same ideals as me around that. And so that's why I find these sort of laid out on the floor systems really difficult to manage, especially when there's lots of people there.
That's good old school. We don't do them like that anymore. Give them up like that. Yeah, you got to do. She knows more than me. She knows more than me.
Good, it wasn't that.
Sorry, Edwin Stokes, isn't it?
Mansfield.
At Mansfield, he works, yeah.
I bought this the other week, one of those small, the miner's lamps.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's a small one.
What are you doing?
And the top up.
Yeah. Oh, I see, like it just sits on.
Yeah.
Cool. How much have you got on it?
10 up. It's just been rewired.
Ooh. Thank you. So one of the things to note about this particular car boot and the move of locations was that it was a lot smaller than Twin Oaks, which is an absolutely ginormous car boot. There was only about 4 rows of people that were selling, and this back row along the back of the car boot was mainly just people who were selling clothing, and I already had a full bag of stuff that I'd picked up throughout the course of the rest of the car boot. And so from here I head back to the car and we come back for a second round. Thank you.
Yeah. I know you want it doing, I'll do it.
It's a GoPro, yeah.
That's a good idea. That is really good. Do you put it on all the time then?
Yeah, try to.
No,
Try to put it all the time. Try to catch people's faces in it.
yeah, no,
But
that's
you're in a public space, aren't you? So.
What's it for?
YouTube.
What's that?
YouTube.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
really?
that's all I do. I just upload it.
Oh, just shove it straight onto YouTube?
Yeah, well, a lot of editing and then shove it and then shove it on.
Excellent, that's well
I've seen a
done.
few people. You've seen
Yeah.
them with the glasses as well. The glasses.
Yeah, the glasses are a lot more sneaky, I think. I like
Yeah.
people to know what's going on
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
than it be
Yeah.
sneaky deaky. I
Do
don't
you
like
do
it.
a TikTok thing?
No, I don't do I haven't dabbled in
YouTube.
TikTok. I do YouTube and Instagram.
For like,
I paid
car boots are?
Yeah, I do reselling.
Oh,
so
do
I buy up at car boots and
Oh
then
yeah.
sell on.
What
We're all doing, really, isn't it?
What you called on Instagram?
Pink Peach Finds.
Pink
I've
Peach.
not got
I'll
you.
have a look on
Yeah,
that.
have a look. Follow me on
I will do.
Instagram.
The other
Pink
girl that
Peach
does the car
Farm.
boots.
There's loads of people that do
Yeah.
it. Pink Peach Finds.
Yeah,
Have a look.
And there's the girl.
So for many of you, you won't know that I normally wear a jacket over the top of my GoPro, and normally people don't notice it. On this particular occasion, it was so warm outside that I actually didn't wear a jacket at all, and the GoPro caused a lot of positive interest. There was lots of people asking what I was doing, what I was wearing it for. There was no one who was negative about it at all, but it was really nice to capture some of these instances on camera, actually, people just being really intrigued about what I was doing. How much have you got in your cat kitten? Each, obviously. Yeah, go on then, I'll do those. Family monies. There's 5. Oh, 5.
Yeah.
Ignore me. You should have said something. I'm thinking 3.
Radiator reflector.
Pardon?
How much is your radiator reflector?
There you go, lovely. Sorry.
£2.
That look, I was trying to just nick him for 5 there, didn't it? I wasn't just going to say anything.
Thank you.
I stood there thinking, why is she not giving me any change? Right, have a good day. That's it. I'm not going to be the person that makes these collapse.
Oh, sorry, I have to look about 4 times. Anyway.
I did it once at Car Boot, never again.
Yeah. Good idea at the time.
Good idea. Spent money buying the racks. How much have you got in your jacket?
Which one? That one?
This one, yeah.
That's £1. That's 3.
3?
Yeah.
And this one?
£1.
Here, Mum.
They're 8.5.
Oh, I'll let you get your hanger.
Sounds good, thank you.
Cheers, there's 10.
Cheers,
thank
thank
you.
you. All in pound coins, is that alright?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. All goes the same way, doesn't it?
Well, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
Too many of them.
Thanks, lovely.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Have a good day.
See you later.
So after walking up and down the aisles, after buying that Ben Sherman jacket, I decided to head back to the truck. In total, we spent £31 on 13 items with a potential resale value of £285. And to say that the location moved, I wasn't sure about the car boot moving, and then additionally that it was the first one of the season, I'm fairly happy with that £285. We've definitely had more profitable car boots, but actually this one was really nice just to get back out into the car boot scene and actually see people that I've not met before, but just to see people and get out and start speaking to sellers again. That was a real highlight, I think, of this video. As always, if this is the type of content that you want to see, please make sure to give the video a like and make sure you've subscribed to the channel to help show me that this is the type of content that you want me to make. And with that, take care guys, I'll see you soon.